And so that's why I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Okay, Matthew, bring the rings over. Yes, sir. Here you go.
Oh, God! No! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Are you guys having a bad day? No? Oh, well, these people are, so enjoy. That might have been the funniest video I've ever seen. I've heard stories of this happening, but I've never actually seen somebody fall off the bed, especially the top bunk. Thank God he's okay, because this could have been very deadly, honestly. I'm glad you lived and were able to tell the tale, because this is hilarious. Guess you woke up on the wrong side of the pillow. Oh no, the security cam footage. This is a recipe for disaster. Oh, she dropped the wine. And the other wine. And her phone. And a third wine. Jesus Christ. I mean, at what point do you consider that the second and third bottle of wine are likely to fall too? Honestly, I do feel bad for her though, because she probably came home to her fiancé and they're probably having a nice romantic evening, and now that's ruined and they're probably gonna get divorced because of this moment. And that cleanup looks miserable. Let's go, baby. Good snatch. Let's get these gains. Not like that. That is the face of a man who knows he has a lot of cleanup after this. Hey, it was a good lift otherwise. Okay, you really need to be having a bad day to just not care about running over someone's mailbox. Oh, the car's unattended? How does that even happen? Are you just leaving the car in neutral when you're doing your deliveries? The United States Postal Service is not gonna like this story. I've heard stories of people who work at USPS, and if they do something to damage government property, they literally pull it from their paychecks. Imagine having to pay for an entire mail truck. That's probably 6 months' salary. So your bad day may very well turn into a bad 6 months, which in turn could ruin your life. And that's why I'm proud to announce the USPS Girl GoFundMe. So make sure to click the link. Okay, I don't know why, but my hands are literally sweating right now. I don't know if it's because I'm afraid of heights or something, but don't drop it. Bro, you have a GoPro on your helmet literally recording this entire interaction. Why do you need a phone doing it as well? That phone will definitely kill somebody if it hits them from this distance, but honestly, they would never know who did it or believe this story. Sherlock Holmes himself could not solve this murder case. So on the bright side, you probably won't have any charges for this, but you do have to spend $1,000 on a new iPhone. We've all been there, leaving the drink on the car.
Dude, your soda's on your car.
That's sad. That's gonna fall right off.
Your soda's on your car.
Destined for a bad day. Into the car. I mean, it's bad enough if the drink just falls off your car, but then it's gonna fall into your car. Now you have to go to a car wash, and it's not even like it's water or iced tea. It straight up looks like Coca-Cola fell into her car. Also, I feel compelled to say this, but Panda Express is garbage. You kind of deserve this if you're eating that. What is with everybody and their cars getting stuck in these obscure spots? And why is the guy yelling World Star like this is a fight? This makes no sense to me. You're doomed to have a bad day because you're doing it to yourself. You have no valid excuse for ending up like this. Literally no valid excuse. And now this guy thinks he's Brian Shaw and he could single-handedly push the taxi back up the stairs. Unless you've literally been training with Saitama, there's literally a 0% chance you get that back up. Just call AAA or something, I don't know. Oh no, slow down, slow down. Look up, look up, look up. Okay, I mean, whose fault is that really? I wouldn't say I feel bad for you because you could have easily prevented that. But if I do recall correctly, I do remember seeing a car driving on the left side of the road with a yellow license plate in the back, which means we're in the UK. That would imply that the cyclist is actually driving within the correct flow of traffic. And considering that 99% of dash cams are included in front of vehicles, that would imply that this car is facing the wrong way, which would actually put this cyclist in the right and would give him proper grounds to sue. Do you need help with legal trouble? Because if so, you may have come to the right place. Not guaranteed, but you may have come to the right place. Feel free to reach out to me, Sambucha, so I can help mitigate and recuperate your losses. Please don't message me. So this one's interesting because I'm not sure who's having the bad day at first glance. The kid is laying on the ground. The dad looks super stressed out, like he just went to the store. Good for him, you know? If the kid's being stubborn, just pick him up with the groceries. One trip, everybody knows the rules. I have a feeling this wasn't the first time this happened. This is kind of like when you're younger and you fall asleep in the car and then you wake up in your bed. But in this case, it looks like he was rebelling against something and he's probably gonna end up in his room grounded. Also, doesn't this guy low-key look like Jared Fogle? I didn't say it, you did. Okay, there is no backstory you can provide to me that will make this make sense. How did we get here? Okay. I don't want to be one of those dumb react channels where I act like this is a normal thing and just laugh it off. I've said this a million times now, but you guys know that I'm not a physicist. But how is this literally possible? I just don't get how we end up like this. More dashcam footage in Russia. Oh no. I feel bad for whoever they're saving. They're gonna go to the scene. Hey, we're here. Wait, where's our stretcher? Good thing they stopped and realized what happened, because going to the scene without the stretcher is literally a recipe for death. And so that's why I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Okay, Matthew, bring the rings over. Yes, sir, here you go.
Oh, God. No. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I like that not only the bride fell in, but the priest as well. This almost looks like a college humor skit. I don't even know if this is real. Having a bad day at a wedding is really bad because it's the one day, really, you're supposed to have everything perfect. And of course, things never go perfectly, but you're also not supposed to fall into pools. That quite literally is the worst thing that could have happened to you in this moment. There's an argument to be made that it would have been better for you if your husband got cold feet and didn't show up to the wedding than what just happened. And that says a lot. But hey, it's a fun memory to carry with you throughout your marriage. Ooh, it's not even icy. How did that happen? I think I saw the handle fly off too. I hope he's okay because those moments kind of kill the soul. But that's what you get for being a Cowboys fan. This is an absolute recipe for disaster. Let's see what it's gonna break. The shed. Well, at least you have some wood to build a new one. We have a lovely couple about to elope.
Yeah, have the rings.
Priest gestures for the rings. And let the vows begin.
Oh my.
The wedding has been postponed. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but it's probably the wedding planner's fault for putting an altar directly in front of a ledge. Call me crazy, but that priest should not be held accountable for that ring. Looks like a construction site in Southeast Asia, putting down some concrete. What is this guy doing? He has to be on drugs. There's no way a person in the right mindset would be able to do this. I like the guy to the left just doesn't even care, like he's seen this before. I don't want to be too presumptuous, but based on the state of his clothes, I'd say he's homeless and he probably doesn't care one iota about what he just did. He's even looking at the camera right now, clearly showing no remorse. I once again cannot tell who's having a bad day. Is it the construction workers who had to deal with this, or is it this guy who's going through something right now? Is he blowing a water balloon? Oh no, are we about to see a gamer rage moment? Looks like he's playing World of Warcraft. That sucks, man. Have you ever been so mad and you rage and then you get hurt when you're raging and then it's double rage inducing, but you can't do anything because you already made things worse? Well, that's that guy. Gamers have it rough, man. I'm legally required to disclose that I'm only providing the aforementioned clip because I am considered to be a gaming channel, and so I have to meet a quota of 1 gaming clip per month. So YouTube, please do not categorize me as an entertainment channel. I am not an entertainer. I am not entertaining. I am a gamer. Oh no. Don't fall. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That genuinely sucks. You know you're not getting that phone back. Now here's the question. Do you make your friend buy you a new phone? Because they technically did that. I get that it's a joke and it was in good fun, but you just lost his phone. I would feel so guilty if I scared my friend and then they lost their phone because of it. I would probably pay for half of their phone. I think that's fair. You can't just let this guy go high and dry without giving him something. You would have to be a dick. How does this happen? How does this happen? Can somebody logically tell me how this happens? This should not be happening. How do you get stuck in a basketball hoop? Let's be real here. This isn't you having a bad day. This is you making a stupid decision of being stuck in a 10-foot basketball hoop and then calling the local authorities to help you down. I see a clown, I see a cake, and I see 2 kids, and I know this is a recipe for disaster.
God.
That was not on my bingo list for what I expected to happen. Is that kid the big bad wolf? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of somebody who blows super hard. That was my only reference in my head. He literally blew out a candle and the entire table plus the clown tipped over. Make it make sense. And that kid grew up to be the flying enemy from Pikmin. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm done.